everyone, David here. This next video is going to be about what is to come of the latest technology. So first let's start off with Apple products. And Apple, it's a great company. They make really cool stuff like the iPad, and they're announcing the iPad 3 and all that, but really it's just in my opinion, it's just a phase that we're going through in this generation. But laptops will honestly always be better. It's just you can do more stuff, and you can't do nearly as much on the iPad. I could be wrong. The iPad could get a lot better in the next few generations of maybe the iPad 3 has a wireless keyboard and more capabilities, but I mean, they're gonna have to make the tablets pretty darn good, for it to beat laptops, because really they're just entertainment devices. What about school, I mean, if you're in college and high school, I mean, iPads aren't really gonna be the best for you, if you need to type a document, something like that. I mean, maybe they will make it a lot better so you can do that kind of stuff on the iPad, but honestly, that's just my opinion, that the tablets will die out and laptops will rise again. That's enough of iPads. Let's get into cell phones. Now, for cell phones, apparently the two biggest phones right now is the Samsung Galaxy S2 Skyrocket, and that's from AT&T, and also the iPhone 4S. I'd probably recommend those phones, especially the iPhone 4S. It's just because the Apple phones are just really cool, but I mean, that is if you absolutely have to buy a phone right now. But I mean, I'm pretty much reading from Consumer Report magazine. It's a really good magazine. It's pretty accurate. But yeah, so I wouldn't buy any cell phones right now, though, if you can help it. I would wait until about July, because they're supposed to be, all the networks are supposed to be coming out with some really top of the line phones. Alright, so don't buy a cell phone, okay, right now. I mean, just all the companies, that's the biggest competing time. They're gonna release some really cool stuff. So don't get any phones. Now, let's go to the best cell phone carriers. Best cell phone carriers. It really depends on where you live, but overall, I'd say Verizon is probably, Verizon's the best. Verizon and Sprint is probably the best cell phone carriers you should get. You people tend to blame it on your phones, but I mean, it can be your phones. With the iPhone 4, it had a problem with reception, but it's usually not your phones. It's usually your carrier, and I have AT&T, and it's horrible. I honestly wouldn't get AT&T, because it honestly depends on how many phone towers of that specific network you're looking for. Verizon towers, I'm sure there's a lot of there is a lot of Verizon towers around, but not that many AT&T towers. So I mean, if you're on the road a lot, I get AT&T because it gets great reception on the highway. But other than that, I would get Verizon. Honestly, I would really get Verizon, because AT&T is pretty bad, and they're both around the same price. So why stick with AT&T? I was saying before, you shouldn't buy a phone right now. It's because if you have watched the news lately, you saw that, what was it, I think, yeah, Verizon. It was Verizon that is cutting their unlimited data plan, okay? And that's because all these new phones are gonna be 4G. They're like 3G's dead. 4G, it's supposed to be incredibly fast. Like, have you, like, if you've ever played around with an iPod or an iPad or something, some Apple product, and you know how you're in Wi-Fi, and it like zooms like right up to that website. That's how fast 4G is gonna be. No joke. So yeah, like that's why I would wait until this summer when they come out with all those phones. But if you like if you already have an unlimited data plan for Verizon, then they can't take it away from you. So like if you already have it, then you're fine because they can't do anything about it. So yeah, that about ends this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave comments, comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about my opinions. And again, this magazine, Consumer Reports, I would check it out. I would honestly subscribe to this magazine because it's a great magazine, not just for electronics, but all kinds of things. From guns to cars to like whatever. And I will see you in the next video.